who's FelixThe1st? I'm an artist. I'm a creative from London, 21 years old. I hate this question because everyone has like this mad elaborate answer and something sick. But something that I've carried with me my whole life is like, I'm just undeniable. So I don't really care if someone likes me or likes my music or doesn't like how I look. My main goal is just to be undeniable and at some point to be an icon, but it's coming, you feel me? My favorite memory, Rated Awards. I feel like it was actually just the whole process itself, you know what I mean? Like the whole experience, but also just being in the room. There were so many artists and like creatives that I was able to connect with that I've never been in the same room as them. So to be able to just soak that all in, be able to connect with people, is like, the conversations aren't really possible outside of that room. So to be able to make the most of that opportunity was lit. So I guess like maybe sitting on the table and getting drunk. That was sick. You know what I mean? That was fucking sick. Life advice, fuck. All right, cool. Best life advice, don't give a fuck what anyone says, do you know what I mean? Like there was times when I've, not second guessed myself because we don't do that, but there's been times when I've kind of thought to myself, yo, should I go all the way? Should I really just do this to the full extent that I can? And I feel like you should never really waver or change your vision or your journey just based off other people. There's been times when I'm like, oh, should I put my makeup or should I do this? Should I go crazy right now? But bro, it doesn't matter if you feel like you're standing out because that's the main point. Do you know what I mean? You're never supposed to fit in. I think that's my main sort of thing. So don't try and fit in. That's the main advice I can give. Just try and be yourself. Stay authentic because people feel it and it reads. Like people think it doesn't read, it reads. Like, stay true to yourself and you're good. The Who's on What video, basically, I was high as fuck. I wrote down some shit, sent it to my brother Marley, my manager as well, it's lit. He must have reached out to Dylan. He's an amazing director that we got connected through to by Lewis, the rest. He does amazing stuff with Slow Tire, but it's Dylan's basically been mentored by Lewis and they've been doing some amazing stuff together. So we thought, you know what? That's an amazing cosign. So we started blocking in with Dylan. We've done a couple, like 4 videos with him, a lot of videos with him. He kind of takes to my madness. He said, yeah, I like this idea. I said, who's on what? I kind of want this like news presenter. Kind of, with my videos, I've been kind of going with like a kind of storyline, but we're not really explaining it because people figure it out. But right now, it's not really real. That doesn't really make sense, but it will make sense. It's not really real right now. But he kind of got that whole concept, he got the idea. So when I said, yo, I'm a news presenter, we're doing this, there's been an accident and I'm recording, he was all for it. And the idea of having little children, no swearing, but having like children and like family members, literally just old people just rapping my bars, like, I think that just made it perfect, you know what I mean? Which producer? Someone that I haven't worked with already. Filthy. I want to work with Filthy really badly. I had the pleasure of like working with Oogie Mayan and Kimchi when I was out in LA. So that was a really good connection to just connect and understand what was going on in the whole like working on Dying team. Had some conversations with Benny X as well. He's insane, but I feel like I'm really trying to connect with Filthy just because I feel like he's had a big impact on the sound, like the sound and the soundtrack of my teenage years. Do you know what I mean? I'm a very big fan of what he's producing. But also, I feel like I'd really want to connect with, I had a session with him before, but Emil as well from the UK. I've had a really nice session, but I feel like, personally myself, I didn't really completely understand my sounds. But I feel like now I'm starting to get a better understanding, so I'd really love to connect with him again as well. That's the gang, you feel me? That's the family. Basically, my guy, Nathaniel Williams, he's a creative from London. He created like this sort of, it's a collective. It's basically just all of the man them, all of his guys, everyone that he's met in his lifetime that he fucks with, he kind of just put in a group and said, yo, we're gonna run the industry. I was a dancer before, for a lot of people that don't really know. And in the dance industry, I feel like it's very hard for certain people that, if you're not in the scene already, they don't really welcome outsiders, do you know what I mean? So for one of my brothers, like my guy, to put a collective together that made it possible for people of different backgrounds, like, yo, after he got us one job, the state of the industry changed, you know what I mean? Like, there are guys, like, I don't even have to say it in a way, but yo, the man them started booking industry jobs that were selected and given specifically for people that have been in the industry for, let's say, like 8 years, were now being given to people that are new and deserving, not based off their looks, it was just based off energy there's been a lot of times that a lot of the man have been stereotyped. You know what I mean? Because we just look like the loud street boys. But yeah, we're a collective, we're a lifestyle, we're a brand, we're a movement. It's a vibe, you feel me? That's just what we do, but we ain't regular. It's gonna be something that people will know about fully next year, I feel like. But we're pending, it's here. Go-to takeaway, mad thing. I just moved out, innit? So I've been doing up the Gordon, you know what I mean? I've been doing up the chefing thing. I've been basting my steaks and that. I've been doing it properly. But if I'm ordering a takeaway thing, if it's Chinese, I need roast duck and rice, because that's legit. That's proper, that's how you do it. You know what I mean? We're not going for no digger thing. If it's chicken kitchen, I want a dumpling burger, jerk fried and barbecue, everything nice and delicious, you know what I mean? I do like, my favorite kind of food, you know, I love a good Caribbean, but I also love like takeaway. If I get a nice Lebanese, it's mad. It's mad. So I feel like if I had to choose one takeaway, like if I was going out tonight and ordering a takeaway, I'd order like Lebanese, man. Nice chicken wings, a little pilau, yellow rice, yeah, that's what I want. The butter, yeah, that's it. Chili, garlic sauce, everything. It was literally a thing of like, we was just, there was a lot of conversations about the song. It came out last year, so we've not been moving past it, but we've been excelling in our career. But Dre has been doing amazing things. I've been doing amazing things as well. We've been just doing our own stuff. But we were reached out to by Posty, and he really just wanted to kind of just put a spotlight and kind of address the moment that we had last year. Because I feel like it was a really big moment for the UK. It was an exciting moment for myself especially. It gave me the opportunity to just make music full time. And it kind of helped me feel like that there was some more recognition for a different sound in the UK. Because me personally, I've been banging House of Pharaohs, Lancey, King Crew. There's so many different artists from the UK that are so different, but a lot of the time we put a lot of spotlight on the predominant sounds, the sounds that are really in the charts, the sounds that are really in the streets, you know what I mean? But I think it was just amazing that Posty reached out to us. He was kind of ready to kind of champion and like celebrate this moment and also include some artists that have had a big impact in the scene in their time as well. So it was exciting to connect with Miss Banks. She's lyrically stupid. Ivy D as well, her energy is amazing. So to have those two amazing females on the track, as well as Dre herself, it was exciting. It was just a different sort of energy. It wasn't something that I feel like we thought of from the start. It was always been amazing to have a UK remix, but to be able to do that on the stage, I feel like that kind of just answered it for me. And in terms of it coming out, I don't know. But you better just run up the video, you feel me, bro? If it's there, download it. I would tell no one to get. 50 years, I was gonna move mad. It's the beer. These man gave me beer, it's mad. But I was gonna say I'll be breaded off, but that's not the point. The point is, I don't really, that sounds so fake now because I just said that, but I don't really do it for like, money. In my opinion, yeah, money comes and goes. The most important thing for me is like legacy. So hopefully, God willing, like I'm alive, I'm doing amazing things. I've created a legacy. I've inspired some other artists. I've left my mark not only in music, but I've left my mark also in just the scene and the culture in general. I want to do more than just create music and be a rapper. I'm trying to become an artist. And I feel like the goal for everyone is to become a generational talent. And like, you don't really want to be a self-proclaimed one, but the goal for me is like what I said in the beginning, just to be undeniable. You can make me go ham, because I got a list. All right, cool. Skywater is going fucking insane for the UK, doing amazing things. Same with Callisto. He's literally my guy, that's family. He's doing amazing things as well, producing his own tape, doing dumb stuff. Coates, shout out Coates in the building, feel me? Doing crazy stuff. This is literally another moment that I can say that the internet, everyone wants to talk shit on TikTok and all that other stuff, but for me, I see it as like another fucking MTV. It's given an opportunity to people that maybe before wouldn't have been seen or had that sort of exposure, but it's given them the opportunity to just go crazy. So that's lit. Fimi, dumb, stupid, like his shit's crazy. Len, stupid. Sinner, my guy Sinner, his stuff's crazy. Saint, his stuff's crazy. Bib Sama, his stuff's crazy. Tommy Saint, my boy, his stuff's fucking crazy. Like, his shit is insane. Same with Finch Fetty. He's a producer, but that counts, I guess. Do you know what I mean? Masterpiece, stupid. Cassian, stupid. We could keep doing this, because, yeah, like, man listens, you know what I mean? I'm not one of those artists that kind of just, they lie. I don't just listen to myself. Maybe they do listen to themselves, but I think that's a bit weird sometimes. You can listen to other people and not get influenced, just saying that. But yeah, I listen to other people. So yeah, shout out the UK. Everyone's going crazy. YT, Quizzy, Milano, C Milano, that's it. That is Normani, Pink Pantheress, Dexter. Did you get it? Wow, chill. I said that, well, Skywater was gonna do a mad thing. When I said that 5 was gonna do a mad thing, Film was gonna do a mad thing. But when I said Len, you have to go to his show to understand still. You have to go to his show to understand, because Len, Donnie's tapped. Hey, bro, I knew it was Donnie's tapped. Donnie's tapped. But he's not next, he's now. But yeah, shout out my man. I've always loved dance, but the reason I danced because I couldn't make music, in all honesty. I know so many people that love dance, and I feel sad sometimes because I feel like I did something that they love, and I feel kind of bad, like I feel like I disrespected it, you know what I mean? Because I genuinely had a love for dance, but the only reason I did it is because I couldn't create music. It was like the physical embodiment of music. But now I can make music. I say I can make music. It's like I don't miss dance at all, because my girlfriend, my family, my best friends, they all still dance and they're all still amazing. But for me to even try and do what they do, for me personally, it feels like a disrespect, because they love that, they breathe it, they live it. Whereas I live, breathe, eat music. So that's my love. Dunno, Dead or Alive. Damn. Oh, that's tapped. Man said Dead or Alive. A lot of people alive. A lot of people dead. Everyone was saying Michael Jackson. I would have a conversation with Michael Jackson because his thing's just different. I feel like influence-wise, like I would love to know what Michael Jackson's music would sound like now, bruv. He definitely have a track with Lancey, bruv. That sounds so random, yeah, but I was trying to finish the other day and you know when you hear certain artists that have like low-key influences and you hear the sound? Oh, I can hear a little bit MJ and Lancey, but in general, I'd love to have a conversation with MJ. I'd love to have a conversation with, Tyler, the Creator. I feel like he'd have an amazing, like, I remember being in year 7, like flexing, getting in trouble in fucking like ICT class because I was watching the Tamale video and just getting cussed the fuck out like by my teacher in detention, and I just firmed it because he changed the whole sort of scene. So just kind of just like pick his brain, I think would be great. Because I feel like he wouldn't even talk about music. I feel like he'd just talk about some dumb shit, which made me want to go home and record. That would be lit. So Tyler, the Creator or MJ. Between the two shoes, yeah, I feel like I could just rock these with some nice little leather pants. You know what I mean? Like little bottoms. I feel like I could drip these ones out nicely, bro. But this is a main rule still. I'm not even looking. Hey, I'm looking at the camera now, bro. If you're rocking these things with ankle socks, bro, dash them. You don't need the crepes no more. Do you feel me? Like, cause you can't be. The sock has to be standard. It has to be legit. It has to fit over the top. There's no point trying to flex this bit, bro. Just cover it. You feel me? But yeah, I'm picking these. I feel like I didn't really want to say, you know what I mean? I don't really want it to be up to me. Like, I feel like the whole point of a legacy is what you've left behind. It's not really up to what I decide and what I want it to be. Originally, my goal that I'm trying to give is just to leave behind art. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make music, but at the end of the day, I'm trying to make art. I'm not really doing it for numbers. It sounds crazy. I'm grateful. I had an amazing last year. Do you know what I mean? We had a really sick moment. But for me personally, I'm not kind of taken away from that. But that wasn't me. That was the song. Do you know what I mean? I'm not trying to live off the song. So that was great. But I'm trying to leave behind a legacy of art and things that, same way that my dad would show me music from like 20 years ago and I'll be like, that's crazy. And that will inspire me today. I'm trying to leave that behind for like 3 generations on. I'm trying to have people say he was undeniable. He was one of those great performers. He was one of those generational artists and he didn't give a fuck. That's the main thing I think I'm trying to give.